Hello and welcome back. Today I have something that's a little bit different. You might even be able to say a little bit on the weird side. This is the HCigar WarWolf. Let's take a look. I'll show you why I say that. The device itself, on one side we have WarWolf. We see some contouring here. We see a couple engravings, contours across the back. HCigar on the other side. Looking at the bottom, we have a slide open and clip shut battery door. Looking inside of there, you can see that the top contact of the battery housing is spring loaded. Positive side up on this. Got a little bit of movement here, but when it locks into place, it locks into place really nice. It does not want to come open. Coming around to the top of it, we have the 510 connector. The 510 connector is pretty much a plate on the entire top of the unit. It's bolted in, very solidly done. You see our threads in there, and it is spring loaded. Going to the front of the unit, our fire button, our screen, adjustment buttons, and a select button. And down here the USB and upgrade port. 5 clicks turns it on. And I'm going to change the lighting here a little bit. Okay, our navigation system. You can see as I press the up and down buttons, different parts of the screen are highlighted. It's menu driven. I'm going to highlight the temperature control / variable wattage and press the select button, and it'll just toggle back and forth. I can get out of that by just pressing the fire button. Move down 1 to wattage, press the select button, adjust the wattage. Here I can press the select button and get out of the adjustment mode. Down here the preheat again, select it, normal, powerful, soft. Select again, we're out. From here we jump into settings. Inside of settings, we can adjust the brightness. We can adjust auto off. As it's set right now, if this thing sits for 60 minutes, it'll turn the device off completely. You can set that for a wide variation of time, and you can also say never. Here the language, in case you want to have your mod in Chinese. And here about, it'll tell the version, etc. Going back up to the very top, TC and wattage. I'm going to go into TC. Go down 1. Here I can adjust the temperature. Here I can adjust whether it's Fahrenheit or centigrade. Here, and I'll do this, I can go into stainless steel, nickel, titanium, and back to stainless steel. Moving over again, I can adjust the available wattage. There you can see, like that. And from there, I just goes right back into those settings again, which I already showed you. So that really is it, outside of 5 clicks on and 5 clicks to go into a lock mode. Okay, that's the navigation of this guy. Digging yet deeper into the mod, looking at its electrical characteristics, you can see here where I've taken an ADDI and found a resistance measurement of 0.529 ohms using a calibrated meter. The mod itself came up with 0.54, so I'm going to consider that fairly accurate. It's within 2%. That's not bad at all for a mod. And here's where it gets weird. This is in power mode, and you can see the trace that it gave me. You've got about a 30 millisecond delay in firing, and then we've got this very strange, real noisy looking curve on the top, or trace on the top. If we blow that up to a lot closer time scale, this is what it reveals. You've got darn near a volt jump between two different amplitudes. Now, this is neither a DC signal, obviously, nor is it pulse width modulated. Extrapolating it out, taking a guess at it, it looks like it's coming pretty close to the wattage that I have set. And I did set it at a couple different settings, and it stayed fairly close. Very difficult, unfortunately, for me to estimate the accuracy of this without getting into calculus and area under the curve and, oh Lord, just beyond where I want to go. But I'll say in wattage mode that it gives, you know, a pretty close to what you're dialing in as far as the wattage. Now, on the very top of the signal, you've got this. I mean, almost a sinusoidal wave. Riding on the very top of the thing. So exactly what they're doing here, I'm reticent to guess. I'm not entirely sure. Temperature control, now that's a real interesting deal there. I came up with about 130 seconds delay time, and you can see a heartbeat in here. You can see at the very beginning where it ramped up quite a bit, not up to the wattage that I had for a preset in it, but quite a bit. And then it started this pulsating business at a reduced amplitude. So I'm going to leave it at your guess is as good as mine on this. Not entirely sure what the temperature control is doing. It obviously it's reducing power as time goes by, but relative to exactly what, I'm really not sure. Okay, to wrap it up, it comes in a number of different colors. It is a small mod, fits easily in the hand. It's a single battery, single 18650. The life on it is what you would expect from a single 18650. Has a very easy menu system to navigate. There's a battery door that stays shut. The frame and the casing itself is, I've been using it now for a little over 3 months. It's 2 to 3 months. It's been doing fine. No scratches, nothing like that. Barely even a shine on the bottom of it where I set it down. It functions seemingly very well in power mode. I do believe it's got to be real close to the actual power settings that I'm hoping to achieve with it. Temperature control mode, that's something else. It's at least 75 degrees cold. I have it set right now for 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's hitting me somewhere for 400 to 425 degrees, best I can tell. Unfortunately, I'm not able to measure temperature as of yet. Outside of that, I think it's a pretty fine mod. Obviously, depending upon how long the thing lasts, it's doing good so far. It's never let me down. I've had absolutely no problems or issues with it. That's it. That's the HCigar WarWolf. And as always, thanks for watching.